Hello, Earthling peeps. Sorry about the background noise. I didn't want to do this outside today. Well, part of the reason is because I would have to sit and go somewhere to get this printed out. I have this whole channeling session that came out of nowhere. And if I sound a little off, it's because I had an injection done in my shoulder today, and it's pretty painful. I had a cortisone injection in my shoulder. I've got issues, and apparently I have bone spurs on my shoulder. And I guess when I took my daughter as a graduation present back in May, to Disney and went on the teacups, and the teacups, it's kind of hard to turn those things, and apparently when I did that, one of the bone spurs dug into my one of my muscles, and so I've been in pain ever since. So we're talking since May, and so I finally got an appointment that took me like 2 months to get the appointment. And we're going to see what happens with it. He told me if I'm not feeling better after a few days, then they might have to look into some other ways to treat it, including I might have to get the bone shaved from those bone spurs on my shoulder. Yay me, right? So, but anyways, it's really tight and really painful, so bear with me if I don't sound all wonderful right now. Okay, here's the thing. I was resting up, just, minding my own business, just kind of fooling around and looking at stuff on YouTube, and I noticed for the last several days in a row, I keep getting this recommendation for this one video called 411 Missing, and it has to do with abductions. Sorry, my dog's barking in the background. Barks at everything. If you have a dog, you know, barks at everything that goes by on the street, right? But anyways, this video kept showing up in my recommends, and I didn't think too much of it, right? I thought, oh, maybe I'll check it out later, because it's about people who've been abducted from state parks, and family members or whatever claim that they believe their loved one was abducted by ETs, something to that effect, right? This video has been popping up like for the past 4 or 5 days now. Keeps showing up in my recommends, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden I decided to click on it, and when I did, I just got this whoosh download. I all of a sudden picked up a female Zeta, and she wanted me to call her Darla. Okay, now if this message sounds a little weird, I'm just going on what I got, and I don't know if some of it doesn't make sense. So just keep that in mind. I'm just totally going off of what I heard. And so I just typed it, okay? So some of it might make sense, some of it might not, okay? I'm literally just the messenger. And by the way, as I always say, I do not claim to be an expert, okay? I do channeling, but I'm human. I'm not going to have everything perfect, okay? So with that in mind, I'll go ahead and read to you this thing that I have received. Okay, so here it goes, or this message that was coming through. This is me saying to Darla, question, who are you? My name is Darla. I am a Zeta of Reticuli. I don't know if that is that, because it says of Reticuli. I thought Reticuli, if I'm saying it wrong, sorry, was the name of the species. I don't know, Zeta Reticuli. But it came out for some reason, but maybe my channeling, I don't know. I'm a Zeta of Reticuli or something like that. What is the purpose of this contact, Darla? That's from me, of course. And Darla responds, I'm here to give your people a better understanding of your kind. Me, what is it that we need to understand? Darla, we never intended harm. However, we have used a lapse in judgment at times. We are not perfect. We may be more advanced than your species, but this doesn't mean that we don't make mistakes. Darla is now asking me a question. Do you know, okay, Darla, do you know why the video of 411 missing kept appearing in your suggestions? Me, yes, you mean the video where it talks about mysterious state park missing cases related to abductions by extraterrestrials? Darla, yes, you call us extraterrestrials. We call ourselves the cloned people? Okay, like I said, some of this may not make sense. We call ourselves the cloned people. We are not human, but we are related in many ways through certain thoughts and emotions of curiosity. However, this has not been our main goal as to why we have sought out your kind. Yes, we are interested in learning more and more about your race, because even over thousands of years, the human race is uniquely different from any other species. We have abducted your species for the same reason your kind has abducted ours. That's interesting, right? All right, me. This part's not important. I was asking if I could just go ahead and stop right there and let a couple of my close friends know about this, because I was just blown away because I just got this contact out of nowhere, right? I wasn't at that time thinking about channeling, but it just like boom hit me. Which is interesting because I was feeling really bummed, and I had sent out a message this morning feeling like disconnected, and because I'm human, we all get that way, right, at times. And so yeah. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning for no reason, and then I just like was feeling really emotional and like, wondering if I was going to be connecting at all with benevolent beings. And it's like, it was so weird. Oh, and I turned my two-way radios on, and immediately when I turned them on, one went off. And it was weird because I had said to myself, just before I turned them on, I wonder if one of these radios might go off. And sure enough, right after I thought that and turned it on, one of them went off. So that was pretty interesting. Okay, so let me continue this. Okay, so you mean the video where it talks about this? Okay. Oh yes, I read that part. Okay. Anyways, I was mentioning to Darla if she would mind if I got in touch with my two close friends to let them know about this channeling, because I was blown away. And Darla says, I do mind, not because I don't want them to know, I do. Only after I am finished with the interview you have asked to conduct, because I had said I had put a message out at 3-something in the morning that I wanted to conduct an interview. And again, sorry, my dog is just barking away. I don't know how loud that's going to be on here. Obviously sees something in the street. Me. Funny, I was getting a female energy coming forward as soon as I put out that I wanted an interview. Darla. Yes, we heard you, Monique. Darla. I will continue to answer your questions you have communicated with me. But first, go ahead and let it be known the question you have telepathically communicated to me. Because while she's saying this, I was getting a question. Me. How is what you are going to share with me related to the missing cases in the state parks? Darla. This is a little lengthy, but hear me out. Me. Okay, the platform is all yours. Proceed, Darla. Darla. We have not always made the correct types of choices with wanting to study your species, and have even, in some cases, accidentally brought on decease to some of those we have taken. That's how she said it, right? It is not that we intended for any harm to come, but we also, like you, have come across things that could potentially destroy all of our living kind. We needed to find human hosts for the longevity of our race to exist in later times. Just like you, we have scientists and doctors too. These scientists, doctors, botanists, and so forth, while some being very different in their specialty, it all ties in together. Okay, whatever that means, because botanist is something totally different, but I was just going with it, right? Sometimes we have overestimated with experiments in what your kind could withstand, and this unfortunately sometimes resulted in unfortunate accidents which led to even the worst and ultimately caused death in some cases. In your year of 1965, an accident occurred where shortly after we had taken 2 small human children from 2 separate locations and 1 adult male, after taking to an underground facility that, and I'm not going to say, we're aware of. An explosion occurred. Lives were cost, including our own. Your, and I'm not going to say, was not involved in the experiment. However, they had made an agreement long ago that would allow us to carry our conducting of experiments to reduce the rate in which our kind has been slowly becoming closer to extinction. In exchange, we would allow them to have use of some of our more advanced technology. It is imperative that your race finds a way to coexist, or you will also lead a path of extinction of your own kind. You do not want this to happen, just as our kind, your kind, is also very precious. We know you humans do not see yourselves this way, but you are, and many of your kind, we envy what you have, so much so that many from our species have even opted to mate with yours, not just to create hybrid human beings, but to experience on some level what it's like to feel the emotions of your kind during such a delicate process. What you feel as euphoric, we wish to experience these motions in the way your species does, at least on some level. Me. So your kind has reproductive organs? Darla. Some do, yes. Me. Please forgive me, but it seems pretty wild. Are you being honest with me, Darla? Darla. I have no reason to lie to you, Monique. I also appreciate your honesty with not holding back to ask me if I'm being honest with you, so I do not take offense to the question, and I feel you do believe me when I am saying this to you. And I did. Okay? Me. Yes, I do. Me. I'm a little concerned about this message. I won't share it in the same way as you by using certain words because I don't want to experience, anything from it, okay? And I don't want to see the video get taken down either. Darla, this is understood, and feel free to word it how you wish if you choose to share. We have nothing to hide. However, we also know you may be hesitant with this information, so share as you choose. This was more for you to know that we are with you. We hear your words, and we embrace you, Monique. Know that you are loved and cared about more than you'll ever know while in this existence, even if love from us feels differently, since our emotions are not like your human emotions. Feel free to reach out to us at any time. They also say, my guides do not mind me speaking with them and have agreed that there is full transparency that they have agreed that there will be full transparency and no ulterior motives from us to you. Me. Darla, it has been a pleasure talking to you, and I do not hold any disrespect or grudge against you. I will not judge you or your kind for what has happened, and I know maybe some of your kind, though, are not going to be on the same page as you. But from what I have picked up, rogue beings, these are rogue beings I'm gathering. Darla, yes, you are correct, Monique. Thank you. We will stay in touch as long as you like from us. I am happy to meet you, Monique. You are very special. And that's it, basically. So, which was really nice. It was very kind. Again, this is just what I picked up. If you find it interesting and it resonates for you, great. If it doesn't resonate with you, then move on. This is just what came to me with channeling that just came through out of nowhere. All right? So sending love, light, peace, and happiness, and wishing you all the best. I'm not going to do the light language on here because I'm in my home, and there's too much, going on and stuff. So in the background, I'm barely able to get this arm up. All right, y'all. Sending love, light, and peace out to you wherever you are in the world. Have a great day, night, wherever you are. Bye.